Hello, orchid lovers of the world. So I'm still sick, but this is what watering day looks like at my house, growing orchids indoors. It's kind of hard. Yeah, so even though I'm sick, I don't get a day off. Just like with my human kids, I don't get to rest when it comes time to feeding my orchids. So these are just my orchids that are in bark, and yeah, it looks kind of crazy. But I can't take a day off from feeding them and watering them. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Just wanted to give you guys a glimpse. So these are the ones in bark. I try to separate them between watering days because it makes it easier when you have hundreds and hundreds of orchids. These are the ones in bark, and I also have orchids growing in moss, growing in water culture, and also I have them growing in baskets, and I have ones that are mounted. So yes, it's kind of crazy. These are my Vandas that I have hanging on my kitchen window. There's my husband out there. He's cleaning out my greenhouse. He's so awesome. Since I couldn't get out today to clean out my greenhouse, he's doing it for me. And these are the millions of pots that I use to water them. And it continues to here. So what I do with my orchids when it comes to watering day for my orchids in bark media is I take the orchid, I put them in the pot, I fill it up with water, and I leave it for about half an hour or so and let it soak up all the water. Then I put it on my kitchen counter here, and I lay down a plastic bag, and I put newspaper on top of it, and I let it dry off, and then I put a little fan and let it help dry out the excess water. And I will show you guys how I do that in just a second. Yeah, it's kind of hard to grow orchids indoors because it takes so much time to water. I spend about maybe 4 hours a week per different type of media or different types of ways that I grow my orchids. So about 4 hours for bark and a couple hours for the ones in moss, and the ones that take the most time is my orchids that I grow mounted and the ones that are in hanging baskets, because that I have to mist and water on a daily basis. So let me go ahead and show you guys how I water them. Okay, so here we'll use my pretty little girl. She's so pretty. And her flowers are really waxy. It's very thick. We'll use her as an example. And what I do is I bring all my orchids into the kitchen by the sink. Okay, so I just fill the pot up halfway and then just put my orchid in there, and I just let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. She's already been watered, but I was just doing this for the purpose of showing you how to do it. After about 20 to 30 minutes, I take the orchid out, drain out as much water as possible, and as you can see, my orchid is very happy. She has nice green growing tips and just a very happy girl in this pot here. So I'm not planning to repot anytime soon. I don't like to disturb my orchids, especially if they're healthy. I don't like to move them because it causes a lot of stress on them. And I just put the orchid on the newspaper and just let it dry off. Okay, so that's pretty much it when it comes to watering my orchid. What do you do for your orchids on watering day? Let me know. Is there a way that you do it that makes it much easier, which simplifies the watering process? Because it does take me a long time, so I'd be interested to know what you do. Okay, and so this is not orchid related, but I just wanted to show you my beautiful, beautiful amaryllis. Look at that. So gorgeous. It's a very, very deep orange color with some reddish tone. Look how big the flower is compared to my hand. Look at this. Look at that. It's huge. It's the size of my hand. It's very pretty. And then also, here's another flower bloom over here. I've had this amaryllis for about 2-3 years already, and it always blooms just right around this time. It's very pretty, and there's 2 more buds growing. And if you look down here, there is a new flower spike coming out too. So probably by the time these flowers are spent, I will have a new spike with new flowers. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. Thanks again and have a great day.